tails. It was tails. Was Taylor Swift shown during the national anthem? No. Did Kendrick Lamar perform with a hat on? Yes, he did. Did he mention Drake? Yes. Was the Gatorade bath color yellow? It was. Was JD winning any bets last night? That is a resounding no. Boy, we have a lot to get to, a lot to talk about this morning. Happy Monday. What a weekend it was. The Penguin Plunge, basketball games, the night to shine on Friday, the Super Bowl last night. My goodness. I hope you're with us. I hope you're alive. I hope you're feeling well. I saw a lady this morning at the gas station, and she's like, I feel like $1 million. Know why? Because I hate football, and I could give a damn about the Super Bowl, and I went to bed last night early. I feel fantastic. Paul, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't want to mess with the microphone. So.
Did you stay up for the game last night?
Yeah, I watched it.
Are you dragging ass this morning?
No. I could sleep for 2 hours and still be okay.
Really?
I mean, I'd feel tired and be exhausted, but I would just get up and do what I need to do.
You're one of those, huh?
Yep.
Today is National Football Hangover Day today. So.
You know what the remedy for that is?
What's that remedy?
More cowbell.
More cowbell?
Yep.
I got it somewhere around here. No, that's not it. First of all, I want to say happy birthday this morning.
Thank you.
Not to you.
Yeah, I could, because it's not my birthday, but I didn't want to be impolite, and so then I figured I'd express gratitude anyway.
No, that's fine. Christy Engelhard, Jordan Maxwell, Joe Hollab, Jane Placey, Mark Greenberg, and Elizabeth Peralt, who is a very, very special friend and a great lady. And, man, it was so much fun seeing her Friday night at the Night to Shine. Fly on the Wall Productions bringing you the Aired Out podcast this morning, live from North Main Street in Barrie. Today is going to be a little bit abbreviated because I've got to do some firmware updates, some computer maintenance here this morning, Paul, which is always so much fun.
Yeah.
So today is Football Hangover Day. It's a nationally recognized day, Football Hangover Day today. So if you woke up this morning and you're just trying to pull yourself together and force yourself to go to work, we understand. A lot of us understand. And many of you have suddenly awakened this morning to realize that you have come down with that bug that's been going around. Conveniently, the Monday after the Super Bowl, where an estimated, Paul, 22.6 million Americans planned to miss work today, Super Bowl Monday. So if this applies to you, I say it again this morning, congratulations, you officially are joining millions of other fans who are nursing that massive football hangover and headache this morning. By the way, that 22.6 million, that's up from 16.1 million last year, and also breaks the record of the previous year of 18.8 million from 2023. What do you think? Paul, this is one of the most unproductive, if not the most unproductive work days of the entire year. And so many companies are just like, what do we do? Do we just close down on Monday? Do we make this a national holiday? You got any feelings about this?
No, I have no feelings about it.
Yeah, just kind of like Rex. I mean,
just a day, just football.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And on top of this, Another 12.9 million employees say they plan to go into work late today. And then there's, of course, like I said, just all the no-shows who planned to stay home anyway. I don't know why. By the way, this survey, I'll post it here, but it's 50. I think I said last week it was 41% of Americans say that the Monday after the Super Bowl should be a national holiday. I was actually incorrect. I did my own fact checking. It's 55%.
Well, if this is a democracy like they like to say it is, then that ought to mean it's a national holiday. Mob rule.
The NFL could make this debate moot by pushing the Super Bowl back 1 week. So that it lines up with President's Day, right? Mm-hmm. Which is already a national holiday, even though not everyone gets it off. But I mean, that's just something to think about.
Or apparently, they could play the game at 1:30 instead of 6:30. Because I mean, the reason people are calling in is because they stayed up later than usual. But even still, last night's game wasn't very long. I think the 2024 one went past 11 o'clock because it went into overtime.
Yeah.
But this one was done by 10:30, I think. But it's either people are staying up too late or drinking too much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just personal responsibility. But so what? You take a personal day, the next day, big deal.
Yeah.
You take a personal day.
Right. The Super
Bowl. Another holiday.
I'm being informed here that the Super Bowl schedule is set for the next 2 years. But there's a possibility that an 18th regular season game could be added to the 2027-28 season. But if that's the case, then the entire postseason could get pushed back a week. So
if half of the country wants to make it a holiday, make it a holiday.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between having a day off for the Super Bowl versus having a day off for Christmas?
Right.
Just because it's a religious institution, doesn't make it any different. It's still just beliefs.
The players union says no one wants to add another game to the season. So, nothing's official yet. But, I mean, come on, man. In the end, money talks.
Always does.
And a lot of analysts expect that to happen at some point. So, we'll see. We've been having Super Bowls since, 1967. Why can't we do it on a Saturday night? I know.
Yeah, they can change it.
Of course they can change it. I mean,
in the next 2 years they can change it. It hasn't happened yet.
They should have changed it a long time ago. It should be a Sunday. I mean, a Saturday night. Huh. Or like you said, if it's got to be on a Sunday, do it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Or just get up and go to work the next day if you're scheduled to go to work.
And suck it up. Wow, God, I mean, easier said than done, buddy. I mean, a lot of us are struggling this morning.
Yeah, but that's your choice.
And then, like Becky says, and now a week from yesterday is the Daytona 500. All
right, well, there's always going to be something that somebody's going to be doing that's going to keep them up late at night. If it's one day a year you can't get up and go to work the next day, I mean, really, it wasn't that late.
Yeah.
I don't know how all these people. I think it depends on what time you're going to bed and all that kind of stuff. But.
Well, Logan Luce and I had quite the text exchange last night. And he was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm coming on with you tomorrow morning. I think he's even sleeping in this morning. He was supposed to be with me. He's snoozing right now.
Maybe he made a lot of money on the betting and he's on his way to the bank.
I'm asking you, and I'm asking everyone. It's the Facebook question of the day. Should the Monday after the Super Bowl, the least productive workday of the year, be recognized as a holiday and a day off? Why or why not?
I say yes. If 55% of the country says they want it, then go ahead and do it. It's one day. It's not a big deal. And besides, if you're going to have religious holidays off, then you can have secular holidays off too.
Sure.
There's probably a lot more people that watch the Super Bowl than celebrate many of the holidays that are granted.
We're gonna keep coming back to this, and we have so much more to talk about. The halftime performance. I have plenty to say about that.
Did you even announce what the score was yet? You announced all the Gatorade and the props and stuff like that, but you didn't out of game props, but you didn't announce any of the in game stuff.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you're just waking up, if you skipped the game last night, if you're just waking up, the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last night, Super Bowl 59, 40-22. What was that? I mean, like Mark Miller is saying right now, no reason to stay up late last night. The game was over at the halftime. And there was no reason to watch the halftime show either. Don't even get me going on that.
I didn't watch that. I don't watch the halftime show. I'm not interested in that. Not my style of music.